Hey everybody, this is Kiki from Niar Designs. I pray that you're all doing well, and I thank you for being here. Wow, 2025, we are going to be doing Junk Journal January 2025. I still can't get over it's 2025, but I'd like to get to number 4, prompt 4, outline, prompt 5, depth, and 6, embossed. But I'd like to share something with you before we get into this. Let me put this to the side for just a second. This is part of it. I'll just put that right there for a minute. So I got this as a gift from my husband. A year-long Bible study, Praying the Names of God for 52 weeks, expanded edition, and Spangler, and it looks like this. And the reason that my husband purchased this for me is because I speak fluent Hebrew, read, write, the whole thing. I was born in Israel. So he got this for me, and what a beautiful book. So I wanted to share this with you since it is, it's the beginning. So we are going to be starting week 1. God, Mighty Creator. The key scripture for this week's study is, in the beginning, Elohim created heaven and earth, Genesis 1:1, or Bereshit in Hebrew. This is how you would spell Elohim in Hebrew. And I just want to read just this little short passage, if I may. Elohim is the Hebrew word for God that appears in the very first sentence of the Bible. When we pray to Elohim, we remember that He is the one who began it all, creating the heavens and the earth and separating light from darkness, water from dry land, night from day. This ancient name for God contains the idea of God's creative power, as well as His authority and sovereignty. Jesus, which is Yeshua in Hebrew, so Yeshua used a form of the name in His agonized prayer from the cross. About the 9th hour, Yeshua cried out in a loud voice, Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani, which means, my God, why have you forsaken me? Psalm 22:1 NIV. And we know that He never would. He would never forsake us. So I highly suggest this. I've been reading through it. It's amazing. In the beginning, Elohim created heaven and earth. The earth was formless and empty, and the darkness covered the deep water. The Ruach Elohim was hovering over the water. Ruach is, it can mean actually two things. It can mean wind, or in this particular case, obviously biblical, it means spirit. The spirit of Adonai, Elohim, Adonai is another word for God, but the spirit of Elohim is hovering over us always with us, always there. And I'm sorry if I'm moving the camera. I apologize. So thank you so much for allowing me to share that with you. Let's get into Junk Journal January 2025. So I have already recorded this. I'll be honest with you, I record from my phone. My phone is not working very well. I always have to keep it plugged in. It had a little accident with it. It fell. So I'm recording and I'm talking and I'm doing all the things And, and I look, it only recorded half. It just stopped. So I am praying that this will get to you. Let's see how it goes. Round 2. Okay. So this is our journal. As you know, the papers here, everything, all the ephemera, everything other than, of course, the fabrics and such, is from DJ at Hither N Yarn with an N, Hither N Yarn Studios here on YouTube. This was a free December kit. She does kits once a month. Please go over to her channel. She does lives. She's fantastic, so very talented, as you'll see once we get into this. But so outline. For outline, what I did, and I'll show you, is I got these. This is a printable. It was a freebie from a wonderful creator at Museful Creations. And you guys, look at these papers. Look at that. These are like my colors on one sheet. This is just unbelievably beautiful. Just stunning. I mean, my goodness, look at that. Just so talented, so beautiful. Look at this. Come on now. Is that not beautiful? Look at that. Just, and then this is another one. Look at that. Just so, I don't know, just when I saw especially this one, it just blew me away. So what I did was I cut out, this flower is what's in here. This one is the one here, and then I cut this one out as well, and I worked on these two. And I'll show you what I did for outline now that I am done with that, but I wanted to give her credit because she's so incredibly talented. Please go to her channel and say hello. So I took my Prismacolor Premier watercolor pencils. I'd like to get like the bigger set of these one day because I find that I really use this quite often. Sorry, that's my printer. I'm not printing anything. It's just shutting off. I don't know. So what I did was I took this color, and that color, and my little brush that I literally got at the dollar store for their grandbabies. So I took this brush because it's small and it's has a nice point to it. Let me get a piece of paper towel. And all I did, that's a piece of lead from the pencil. All I did really is I went and I outlined both flowers, just like that. I'm not going to do it all because obviously I've already done it. But I do want to show you. So you don't have to get it exact because you're going to be moving it with the water anyway. So then you take your brush and literally, look at that. And if you press harder, you will get a darker line, but I didn't want one. I wanted it very almost transparent, if you will. But yeah. So I just wanted to show you what I did. And how are all of you? How's 2025? Are you guys okay? Are you having fun? Are you crafting? Are you doing anything nice and happy? I am blessed. Other than my broken ribs, I feel wonderful. Very blessed. Oh, I can't laugh. So anyway, once I did that, I obviously went and I did it to the blue one as well. So we all know what that looks like. Just like that. I made like lines. Very, you know, very wispy, if you will. Not exact in the slightest. I got a little too much water, but that's okay. Just so you know. And then what I did was with this one, it's dry enough. I took the blue. Now you can like dip the pencil itself. Oh, I got glue on my hand. I'm sorry. Dip this in the water too. I personally don't like it, but if you want like a very crisp color, but again, I just wanted it very wispy, like, you know. I just wanted it to kind of look like watercolor-ish, if you will. Then I, again, and look at that. It's just so very easy. And again, if you want more of a whatever color, you can do it. I wanted all these colors. That yellow and that green. I don't know if you can see, but there's like yellow and green coming out. That's really what I was going for. To match with that. And look what a beautiful match. And then with this, I can't get this glue off. Okay. I took the yellow, and because in the kit in the journal, all the flowers have like a yellow center, so I wanted to do a yellow center for this one as well. And that's it. So that was my outline. I outlined both of the flowers, colored it in to match that, right? Then, let me just put this away so I don't forget. Then I took them, I dried, obviously. Hello? There we go. Okay. And I'll show you. I did it on one of the journaling pages here. So here are the two flowers, these two. And I put a brad through the middle. So this one, I like movement. So that was the prompt. And I think it came out really nice. Excuse me. My throat's very dry. So, yep, I have bad allergies. So, okay, so that's that. Then, for the depth and the embossed, for number 4 and 5, ooh, let me just put this stuff to the side. So I took a piece of just regular copy paper. I embossed. I took my 2 of my distressed oxide. I took walnut stain, or ink and oxide, and speckled egg. first, I'm going to put this to the side because I know I'm going to dip it in there. So I went into the walnut stain and very, like, almost not even touching, but very, very lightly. I just went around like in a circular motion just to bring out that embossing, because with color, as you put it on, it like builds, and that's what gives you the depth. So like so. Like that. And that's just with the, you saw, the Distress Ink Walnut Stain. Then I went and I took the Distress Oxide Speckled Egg, and I did the same thing. I just went over. Obviously, I did a better job. I'm rushing now. Because I'm hoping that this is recording, to be honest. Oh, my goodness. Okay. And then it's like that. So you build upon it. And then what I did was I took that and I made a little tag, and this is the one that we did together, but I obviously inked around it. I can't get this glue off. There we go. We inked around it with the walnut stain, and I just folded that paper, and here we go. We have like a little tag. So this was for, again, number 5 and 6, which is the depth and then the embossed. So I kind of put those two together. But I think that it went well. So I guess that's it. So we are up to number 7, which is Tuck Spot. So I will try to do Tuck Spot, Antique, and Hidden. Ooh. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. I'm sorry about the mess up with the recording, but I hope you like it anyway. And if you do, I ask that you please give me a thumbs up. And if you really like it, subscribe and ring that notification bell, comment down below, all that great YouTube stuff. Again, I'd like to thank you for allowing me to share my prayer book with you. I think, as we can show positivity and love, and the world will be a better place as He intended it to be. So with that, I will say good night, goodbye, and I wish you all an extremely blessed rest of your night, day, or morning, wherever you are in this world. And I'll see you again tomorrow. God bless. Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow.